welcome. This time is still on during a team battle. I'm going to show you a team battle, but this time I'm on the LTTB, the Tier 7 Russian light tank, and I am not the commander here. And the commander has decided for everybody to go on the hill. I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea, but that's fine. So I just take this kind of scouting position here to keep an eye on base 2, and if possible, I will also flank. I will also go behind the spawn point, up around there, and just sort of get them from behind. But for now, I just stay there and look at this. I've actually spotted 2 tanks, and that Jet Panther 2 has been hit, and it looks like he's just given up. I don't know why. He's like saying, right, forget that, I've lost. I don't know. Well, I don't mind. It's a kill. So we're leading 2-0. We got rid of one of the tank destroyers. We've got rid of their only scout. So this is looking good. Because I had spotted that T25/2 here, I am not particularly keen on moving any further. It also looks like the team is actually well arranged on the map. We've got a heavy tank controlling access to base 2, and we've got a lot of tanks, in fact most of the tanks, up on the hill, and sort of keeping an eye on base 1 at the same time stopping any advance on the hill on behalf of the other heavy tanks. So that's good. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. The lower tries to do the flanking that I wanted to do, but I didn't dare do because of that T25/2. And once he actually starts to make a move, then I make a move as well, always keeping a sort of wide turn. And as you can see, that T25/2 is still there, and I want to see if I can at least deal a bit of damage, but he just manages to kind of hide himself behind that house. And I don't have the kind of accuracy on this gun that I would have perhaps on a King Tiger, so that hit doesn't register. And I'm actually very, very wary at this point, because I think, hang on a minute, we should be winning now, and yet we're a draw. So I'm very, very cautious, because I realise that this battle might be a battle where my survival could actually be extremely useful. And you'll see why. So once again, I don't dare kind of pop my turret up in case I get spotted. We do manage to score another kill, so finally I've got a bit of an opportunity here to do some sniping. And then of course, just as I'm about to reload, the tank moves again and it goes undercover, and I still have, don't forget, a lower to my left. The T25/2 has been killed. So I very, very cautiously take position to do a bit of sniping. I also have to be careful not to hit my ally who's next to it. Okay, we're winning. Although with great, how can I say, effort. And I'm also extremely, very, very wary of what I'm doing, because I fear being hit by one of these powerful guns. And you might think that I'm probably being a little bit too, how can I say, shy, a little bit too cautious. But I'm right to do so, because then all of a sudden we are still even, but the 2 heavy tanks, the enemy heavy tanks, are engaging the lower. So I think, well, maybe I've got a chance here to just go around up on the hill and try and get them from behind. And so I started doing this very wide kind of flanking maneuver. I'm trying to see if I can also maybe perhaps spot them from there. Snipe them from the little island, but no joy there. And I make this very, very long flanking maneuver, because I just do not want the heavy tank to know where I am. And I'm actually thinking at this point that I might have a chance at capturing the base. However, the problem is that our heavy tank is only at 15%, and I just do not want to face 2 heavy tanks on my own. So I just take this opportunity to do a bit of sniping on the IS-3.
Enemy armor is hit.
And I'm ready to fire the second shot, and it just disappears. And at that point I think, I don't know if I want to chance it and go there and engage the IS-3 when I know the low wing might actually be destroyed fairly soon. Okay, some of you might think I'm a bit of a coward here, and I admit I didn't feel too happy about engaging two heavy tanks, and now I definitely do not feel like doing that, because on my own against two heavy tanks it's a bit tough. So what's left for me to do? Now, a lot of players in circumstances will probably try and, again, a desperate attempt at engaging the tanks. But you don't have to do that. In team battles, if you are defending, you can simply win by surviving. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I hide behind that rock. They just do not have the time to cap. And it suits me if they try and cap, because there is simply no time for them to do it before the battle time is expired. And you see, as I said, victory. Some people in my team complained, but I don't care. I actually ended the game victorious. I survived. I didn't take any damage. I destroyed a tank, so I had a good XP, good credits, but especially we won. And it's so important that when you're in a team battle and you are defending, that you remember this, that sometimes you can, they can also win just by surviving. So long as the enemy doesn't have enough time to cap, you can just win by surviving, and there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong. Okay, you can just survive and win, and that's what matters. Thank you for watching.